I'm Terry from Bed and Biscuits Boarding and Training Facility, and this is Arrow. He's done pretty well. He's got lots of energy. He's a big boy. He's still very young, but he's done really, really well. Really well. But hey, sit. Sit. Stay. He's done really well. It's just that he needs to do what I'm going to do in this video every day with him, and he'll get better and better and better for you. He's done really good for me compared to what he did when he first came here, and he's good. He doesn't have any mean bone in his body. He's aiming to please, but it's just dobies until they get 18 or 24 months old. It can be kind of nutty, and that's kind of where he's at, but he's still pretty good for his age. I've seen a lot worse. Anyway, I'm using a short. I've just got like a 4-foot leash here, but you can use a 4 or a 6-foot leash. Some of his stays. Sit. Sit. No, it's not. Sit. Stay. The sun's coming out. He's got black fur, so it's getting kind of warm. I'm going to make it kind of fast. But when we return, we're going to start out with a heel on leash. And we'll do the sit stay, the down stay, and the recall. And I use hand signals as well as verbal commands through it all. Good boy. Through all these exercises, he'll be at my left side. So when you train him at home, don't ever try to put the leash on him and have him to the right of you. He should always be at your left side. Okay, the hand signal, this is the first one you'll need to know. A hand signal to sit is just bring your hand up like this as you tell him to sit. Like it. He knows what that means. Sit. Sit. If he doesn't, give a little pull on the leash like that and he should sit. Like I say, left side of you, the dog's always the left side. When I'm heeling him, when I stop walking, I'd like him, he will stop, but I'd like him to sit beside me. And if he doesn't, I'm gonna make him do that. Right turn, left turn, about turn. He should be right at your left side. Let's see how he does. Ready? Sit. Stay. Okay. As you take your first step, tell him to heel. Good boy. Heel. Good boy. Try to keep the leash loose instead of real tight. Anybody can drag their dog around like this. You want him to only feel the leash tight when you're making a correction. Sit. I don't know why he's backing up today. Sit. Good boy, stay. I'm going to do one more loop. Ready? Heel. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Sit. Okay. Heel. I don't know why he's backing up today when I ask him to sit. Sit. Good boy. Exercise finished. Good. Okay. This is going to be Arrow's sit stay. You're going to walk up beside him. You're going to use the hand signal to tell him to sit. Next hand signal you're going to need, and you need to use these, your verbal part of it, your command. Be very stern. When you tell him to stay, the hand signal to stay is put your hand in his face. Tell him very firmly and back up very slowly as you reinforce the word stay, or he's going to try to follow you. If he does when you first start out at home doing this, if he gets up, put him right back here. Don't start out up there where he came to. You put him back to where you started every time and make him stay. And then once you get out the end of the leash and you're turning, don't stay out there very long because he's not up to the point where he can stay for 10 seconds. He probably will try to come to you. Okay, ready? Come on, boy. Sit. Sit. Stay. So you got him in a, come on. Come on, sit. Stay. Stay. Reinforce word stay. Stay. And only stay out here for 3 or 4 seconds. Stay. Stay. Come all the way back like this. Let me try that one more time. Stay. 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 You relieve him of his stay when you're ready. Make him stay here, stay. Exercise finished, good boy. Okay, the next exercise is going to be his down stay. Going to put him in a sit, and you're going to turn and face him. Put your finger right to the ground as you tell him to down. 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 Once he sees your hand at the ground, he should go down. Stay. Really reinforce the word stay. Nice and loud. Stay. If you can only get this far away at first, and he keeps getting up, then only go this far away. But I've got him here where he'll stay, so I get to the end of his leash. Stay. Only stay for 3 or 4 seconds. Stay. If you don't continue to keep him here in the downstay, he'll pop up before you get there. So what I do is I've made him stay until I release him. Good boy. Come on. Exercise finish. Good boy. Okay, this is going to be Arrow's recall. So you know the sit, you know the stay, you know the down. The next hand signal is the come. So I'm going to put him in a sit, tell him to stay, walk out to the end of the leash, face him, and tell him to come. He should come to me and hopefully sit in front of me. If he doesn't sit, I'm going to make him sit. Okay. Sit. Stay. Stay. Here, come. Good boy. Good boy. Praise your dog. Okay, for a conclusion, he's done really, really well. As far as the jumping, I've worked on that a lot, and he doesn't jump on me. He gets very excited. But when you get him at home, I would put this prong collar on him. I think you were going to get it yourself, or I can sell you this one, whatever. Put this on him, and that way, if he goes to jump, what I do, put the leash, if he's standing up, you don't have to make it tight, just like that, and stand on the leash. That way, right now, if he wanted to get up, if I was having a problem with him popping up, he can't. And once he realizes that he's kind of tied to the ground, he won't even try. And the same thing when he's standing up or sitting. If you do that to stand on a leash, when he goes to jump, he can't because he's kind of tied to the ground. And this collar helps a whole lot. So, a couple of things I think we went over when you came to visit him last time, and that's when you're healing, look straight ahead, go the direction you want to go. And if he's jumping, bouncing, going behind you, whatever, just keep going. Don't pull and hold it tight. Keep it a little bit loose. Whenever you feel that leash get tight, it's a pull and release. Everything's a pull and release. And keep walking, tell him to heel. And he does pretty good. He's got a lot of energy. He's young, but he's between this training and him growing up, I think he's going to be a really good dog. Going in and out of doorways, I put him in a sit, tell him to stay. Have him on a leash and this collar. Open up the door. If he pops up, which a lot of times he does, I open the door all the way and I tell him to sit, stay, and I walk through the door like this, and then I do a recall. Pull my hand on my chest and tell him to come, and he comes through the doorway. That way, when you open a door at home, he knows he has to go behind you. If you're not going out, he shouldn't bolt out. That's the whole theory behind training him like this, that he'll help you out later on down the road when you open a door at home. But he's done really good. Thank you very much.